We talked a lot about music. Real quick, I want to do some business. Do you guys have a website for people to get a hold of you and find your stuff?
Yes, sir. Poejazz.com. Poejazz.com.
Now, you guys, now, do y'all have day gigs, or some of you have day gigs? What else do you do besides this project? Do you want to?
Well, I've been fortunate. I only do music. I have a few private students, and I freelance and work with several different bands, and
right.
Work at a church gig. You know,
right.
A lot of guys are doing that these days, and that's been paying the bills. But no, I've been doing that for a while.
How about you?
I teach adjunct at 3 colleges, which I never really kind of pursued, but it just kind of grew over the years.
Right.
And so that's kind of nice, but it's still out of the way, and I still consider myself a player first.
Right.
The teaching just kind of, that's the gravy on top. But I've been fortunate, like, I'm able to play. It's the only job I've ever really had, is playing music. Very lucky.
No kidding. Luke?
I'm the house poet of this restaurant. Yeah. And I recite poetry here every night.
Wow.
Yeah. And I have another great gig. It's called Veterans Upward Bound. And I teach recovering veterans who are working their way back into the culture and the society from the worst experiences a person could have. And it's the most, I don't know, it's as rewarding as it gets. And I'm really proud to work with them, and they're the best people, Jake. And I will say, you know, now that we're on TV, a lot of them are coming home, and all we ought to be saying is welcome home.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, you have a fairly large clientele.
I do. I'm going to be working the rest of my life with these guys, unfortunately. It's true. It's true.
Well, that's great. That can't help but affect some of the stuff you write about. We talked about your writing process in general. When you're recording the record, is it any different?
It's a little more finely honed, actually, you know, because in the recording process you want everything to match up. So it's a better word would be choreography. It's more how we choreograph the piece to all work out and come out at the end to match the length of the tune. And so recording, that process gets a little more intricate. So I mean, if it doesn't work out, then we talk about it, and we talk about, you know, how to stretch it or whatever to make it.
And you record in your studio on the lake?
Yeah. I have a little 8-track recording studio on my little studio by the lake, and
very nice.
It's very intimate, very fun to, you know, record there, and you know, not a lot of highly processed stuff. It's, you know, pretty real. What you hear is what it is.
One thing to mention is that when we record the 3 of us live, unlike the way most music is recorded these days, with a lot of multi-track recording and
right.
people coming in even at different times and layering on their parts and everything. And for what we do, it's really pretty essential that everybody be there at the same time and doing things at the same time.
I bet.
Yeah, we don't do much editing. When we're all together, we do it in 1 or 2 takes. I mean, we're really cautious about the energy of what that is.
Right.
And you don't want to lose the energy of it just because you have all the time in the world. But it's very relaxed.
Well, great. We're going to be right back. We've got lots more from Poejazz, lots more great music, lots more great poetry. There's a beautiful setting here. We'll be right back on stage.